Are there any kind of quick wins that people can be doing or looking for in Victorian, this kind of period of housing that will make them more efficient, that people don't normally think about perhaps?
Loft insulation is a quick win. With houses that have cavity walls, obviously that's a quick win. A lot of the things that you can do in the short term are behavioural things, in terms of like using the heating system, using the controls so that they suit the lifestyle of, and I understand if this is like a sort of hostel, then that can be quite, it's not like a family, the way the house is being used. I would recommend secondary glazing because you're not going to change how it looks from the outside. There's all sorts of systems you can use where you can attach the glazing to this part of the frame. I mean, you are effectively sealing up the window, but you can take it down in the summertime and it makes a lot of difference. Well-fitting thermally lined curtains that don't cover the radiator and secondary glazing can make almost the same difference as double glazing for a fraction of the cost. But the other myth slightly about, see, the thing is there's two kinds of heat loss from houses. There's ventilation loss, which is drafts, which obviously we can feel, so we're very aware of them. And then there's fabric loss, which is the heat being conducted through the fabric of the house. Now, 85% of the loss in a house like this is fabric loss, and 15% is ventilation loss. So the big heat loss is through the fabric, but you can't feel it or perceive it. So people don't think it's as important as it is. People know about drafts and the fact that if you replace an old sash window with double glazing, it's less drafty. But it also improves the fabric loss, the 2 panes of glass, obviously. But so people attach much more importance to ventilation loss than actually it really is. I'm not saying you shouldn't draft proof or secondary glaze, but the big loser in terms of the heat is the fabric, and of that it's the walls.